Great evening, everyone. In cannabis breeding, there are no transgenders. It doesn't exist. You can put a skirt on a male plant and call it a female, but it's still always going to be a male. In cannabis breeding, there's only hermaphrodites. And a hermaphrodite comes from stress, like light leaks, droughts, too much heat. It just depends on the genetics, and you can stress out a plant, and it'll turn hermaphrodite. And what it'll do, it'll put out male and female parts. The male plant will produce flowers that release pollen, and every time that pollen touches the hairs, the pistons on the female plant, then it makes the seed. But if one plant is a hermaphrodite, has male and female parts, that's when you get shitty ass weed that's just full of seeds. So, all these people, like, what happened to the normal trannies back in the day? Remember the normal trannies back in the day? It was dudes that dressed up like women. They didn't cut their balls off. They didn't take hormone blockers and all that weird stuff. Now they're trying to call this trans agenda. They're actually trying to create hermaphrodites with the hormone things. When you see women start to grow beards, that's from stress, and if they're giving them pills to induce that, that's not a transvestite. That's a hermaphrodite, and that's not correct. That's why God created man and woman. You know what I mean? So we could procreate. So, like I'm saying, and then when people talk about, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. All these trans people who think that they need a special, got me talking about you. Why the hell do I even care about this? You know what I mean? Because I don't want my children, my schools, the television, the Olympics. Are you kidding me? Boxing, men beating up women. I don't want that. It's horrible. It's worse. It's worse than, instead of addressing it and telling them, hey, you got a mental illness and you got a problem, no, we're gonna help you with your psychosis, and we're gonna make it worse for you, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Like Cam Higby said the other day, would you tell an anorexic woman to keep starving herself? Would you tell a bulimic to keep throwing up? Would you tell someone with cancer to keep smoking cigarettes? I don't know. But he didn't say that part, but he definitely said the two about if someone has a disease, you don't empathize with them. You don't hey, it's alright, just keep doing it. You can have sympathy for them, and you need to correct them. You know what I mean? These people calling themselves transvestites, trans, they're not even transvestites. They're freaking being. It's a mental illness that is being induced with hormones, especially if a grown man has that mental illness and he feels like mutilating his body, God is gonna deal with him later. But putting that in our schools, I can't even believe that. It's the worst thing ever. Thank God for President Trump. Thank God that's not even allowed anymore. Passed a law on it. There's still a whole bunch of horrible people that are allowing it, so that needs to be addressed and fixed immediately. So, yeah. There's a little lesson on transvestites and hermaphrodites. Have a great night.